The International Solar Alliance Summit, comprising of 121 member nations, aims to exploit solar energy available to the participant countries and thereby reducing the dependence on fossil fuels. The summit of the alliance is being co-hosted by India and France. This year's summit is expected to kick off 24 projects in 14 member countries. Prime Minister Modi announced the hosting of the first summit by India during the World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland on the 30th of November in 2015.
Came together and launched an international solar alliance.
Addressing the first conference, President Maithripala Sirisena said Sri Lanka has already joined to create a greener world with the commencement of the Surya Bala Sangramya program.
May we now request His Excellency Mr. Maithripala Sirisena, President of the Democratic Socialist Republic of Sri Lanka, to kindly address the plenary.
The energy crisis is a major problem faced by the people in Sri Lanka as well as by the people living in several developed and developing countries in the world. In Sri Lanka, we have already commenced a program called Surya Bala Sangramya, that is a battle of solar power. Through this project, we expect to generate 1,000 megawatts of electricity by 2025.
President Sirisena was warmly welcomed by his Indian counterpart Ramnath Kovind and Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi at the grand welcome ceremony at India's presidential palace, the Rashtrapati Bhavan in New Delhi last evening. During discussions that followed, Indian President Ramnath Kovind has commended President Sirisena's efforts to enhance economic, cultural and trade relations between the two countries. President Sirisena, meanwhile, has stated that although attempts were made by certain extremists to destroy the reconciliation process of the country in the past few days, the government has taken measures to control the situation. The Indian president had also accepted the invitation extended by President Sirisena to visit Sri Lanka in the near future. Meanwhile, after the inaugural conference today, President Sirisena also met with Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi at the Rashtrapati Bhavan. Prime Minister Modi recalled that during the past few years, the relations between the two countries were further strengthened and pointed out the importance of stronger economic ties as well. Later in the day, President Maithripala Sirisena also met Executive Director of the United Nations Environment Programme, Eric Solheim. During their discussion, issues related to environmental conservation, weather and climate change, as well as marine pollution, were highlighted.